Hello, my name is Rodney. I am from the pOedGamerQuehegan YouTube channel, and I'm playing a game with my friend Tim here. He's from the Affinity for Games YouTube channel, and we are playing Star Realms. This is a deck building game that has a sci-fi theme to it. It is kind of similar to Ascension.
It's incredibly similar to Ascension. It's basically Ascension reskinned with less text, just more pictures, and you're actually fighting against the opponent. So you have authority, which is represented by these cards not sleeved over here, and that's going to be your life. So you have 50 points of life, and you're trying to reduce the opponent down to 0. Whoever does that first is going to be the winner of the game. And you can also see that some cards will give you more authority whenever it is that you play them, and then trade is your gold cost to buy more stuff. Then you have your, I think it's called just power, I can't remember exactly, but it's basically just like your military power in Ascension that it's going to give you whenever you play the cards for certain abilities to them. So right here you can see the gold cost on the card in the upper right hand corner. That tells you how much you need to actually pay to buy it. And these are like your mystics and heavy infantry for the game. Basically you pay 2 to buy it, and it's going to produce 2 gold whenever it is that you play it. But there's this new icon, which is a trash can, and that represents that you're going to scrap the card, meaning remove it from the game, like banish, and you're going to get an additional 2 power. So it's your mystic and heavy infantry rolled into 1. The thing about this particular game that really separates it from Ascension, besides the PvP, is there are different factions. There's blue, yellow, red, and green. Each of them have their different names. Like this, the blue is the Federation. But you're really going to be drafting heavily at least 2 different of these factions at one time. You're not really going to want to dip into the other colors, where you're going to dilute the power of your deck, because every time you see one of these symbols down here, that means if you played another blue card that turn, just like Unite in Ascension, you're going to get that extra ability. That might be a little bit too much of an overview.
Hey, it helps me because I'll forget some rule that you probably just explained.
Alright, so we're going to roll to see who goes first, and it's going to be high roll. Alright, so I got 12.
Yeah. I got 2. Alright.
Alright, so in this particular matchup, whoever goes first is going to draw 3 cards. The second player is going to draw 5 cards. I actually like going second a lot better in this particular game. And for reasons just like this, I have 2 scouts, because you have the same starting deck as Ascension, and 1 Viper, so I'm going to deal 1 damage to him.
Alright, so that goes away.
Alright, and then I am going to buy this blue card. And I'm going to be done. Pretty miserable turn.
Not too miserable, because I really want the stealth needle, but I don't have the points to get it. So I think I may buy... Yeah, I'll get him. And I'll deal you 2 damage.
Okay. Alright, so a little bit about the actual factions themselves. The red faction is kind of like the void faction in Ascension. So basically they're going to be deck thinning. You're going to get rid of a bunch of cards out of your actual deck by scrapping them, is the key term that they call it. And also it's going to allow you to play into more of the other colors. Like I was saying, that you didn't really want to draft the other colors too heavily, but things like Mech World and Station...
Stealth Needle.
Yeah, Stealth Needle, whatever, it's late. They'll allow you to actually like copy and mimic and trigger the other abilities and everything of different guilds. So I actually have 5 gold, or 5 trade as it is, and I'm going to take the Mech World. I absolutely love that card. And something that I really like about this particular game is every single card is very good in some situation. So it makes for some tough choices a lot of the time.
Yeah. I'll play 4, Stealth Needle. I really love that card. Last time I played, it actually won me the game. And the last one I'll buy...
Yeah, Battle Pod.
Blobfire.
Yeah.
He's... Most of the time, Joe, the ones that cost just 1 like that, I kind of avoid, but the green one, the green faction, I've actually found to be my favorite.
Yeah, the Blob faction, which is the green, definitely is mine. They're all about in-your-face fighting, and they're kind of like aggro in Magic the Gathering because they have a lot of really cheap cards that just produce a lot of power that's going to do a lot of damage really early. And I find that is normally a very substantial way of actually winning the entire bout. A lot of the time, just drafting the cards that cost 1 and 2 and stuff out of the green faction. So in this particular case, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm kind of just drafting everything. I have blue, red, and green, yellow going on now, but since I have that mech world, it's really going to be okay as long as I can keep the mech world in play. And the thing about some of the cards, like you'll see that they're sideways here. There's 2 different card types. There's ships that are just like heroes in Ascension. You're just going to play them as a one-time use, as you've seen laid out here, and they're going to give you the added effect. And then there's the bases, which is like a construct. So they're going to stay in play, and they would just be sideways like this, and you're going to get the effect whenever it's relevant. Every single turn, they're not going to go to your discard pile, just like a construct or enchantment or something like that. And they also have life. So this shield means that somebody can deal 4 points of damage to them, and then it's going to be discarded, and then they can potentially redraw it again. But there's also a different shield, this black one here, and it says outpost right above it. That means that it is an actual outpost, and those have to be attacked and destroyed before anything else is attacked and destroyed. So they're kind of like an extra shield for you, and they soak up a lot of early damage as well. So I'll deal 2 points of damage to you.
Alright.
And it's your turn.
Okay. I've got a question about how this is going to play. Okay. If I play this, I play this. Does that mean
it sees both of them, so you draw 2 cards.
So draw 2 cards?
Yep.
Alright, cool. That was my big question. I didn't know if that would work that way or not.
Yeah, so the really great thing about this game is it's super balanced for one, but if you play it in any order throughout your turn, you're going to trigger that synergistic ability on it.
Okay.
So it looks like I'm taking 7.
Yes.
I'm going to turn these sideways so I don't get confused with them.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 4. Okay, him. 2 left. I'll buy that. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to stick with the green right now because mainly I just don't want to try to go into too many factions. I think I have 1 blue one somewhere. I'm not sure what card it is.
You can get.
Oh. Ah, crap. He has an outpost, so I have to deal 6 damage to that before I can even hit him.
Apparently I don't know how to shuffle either. I throw the cards everywhere.
Okay. Play that. So I gain 3. 1, 2, 3. And blah, blah. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you only have 1 outpost, or can you have 2?
You can have as many as you have out.
Oh, it's flavor text. I was like, that's...
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
When I first started playing, I always thought that produced 5 every turn. And I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing.
That's what I was looking. I saw that. I saw that the hologram on this the sleeve was kind of threw me for a second. Oh, there's two of those guys out.
Yep.
No, I should have bought that one last time. Dang it.
Some tough
And I
choices.
can't deal you any damage because of the...
Alright, so I gained 4 life because the mech world sees the synergistic ability. So I can just turn
Can I see the
this
mech
on.
world?
Yep.
I don't remember what that one did. Of all factions, ouch. That hurts bad. I gotta get rid of that.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You can leave it.
Well, I've got to get rid of it just to do damage.
Nope. Some really tough choices going on, but this is one of my favorite cards in the game, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Alright, and I'll grab another one here. So I'll deal 1 point of damage to you. Whoa! Crazy amounts of damage flying over here. And it's your turn.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you were drawing 6 cards. I was like, whoa!
That'd have been awesome.
Yeah.
So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it, I was hoping I could get that.
Nah, you don't want it.
Yes, I do.
Not really.
I'll take that one though.
Yeah. Good.
I have 1 left. Yep, I can't do anything with it. So it'd be your turn. Start to pick my outpost up. So when this is destroyed, it goes to the graveyard, right? Or the discard pile.
Yeah, it goes to
Okay.
your discard pile.
The only way for it to
You'll
remove the
redraw it.
game is to be actual trash it.
Yeah, I really wish that there was a way to